Hello everyone, this is Undertaker, and today I wanted to make a video about the question I see very often in the world chat. So the question at hand is where to spend the crystals. Two common options that we see popping up are either costumes or the card packs. So you can buy costumes for 2000 crystals or a card pack for 2000 crystals. I have bought both of them and I will show you what are you getting and afterwards tell you my thoughts about this. So let's start with costumes. So for each of the characters you will get a different type of costumes. So that's the first thing to notice, is that you cannot share costumes between your characters. You can give it to them, but they will not be able to equip them. So this is what I got as Captain Marvel. So it's a Miss Marvel set, and it's a 4-star set. So let's see what happens when I equip it, how much my power will change. Currently I'm at 186,000, and if I equip it, we see that my power jumped to 218,000. So that's roughly 30,000 power from this set. So let's see, what did I get? So you get flat attack power and percentage attack power. So the earlier you will be able to buy these, the more benefit you will get from the flat stats. Each of these have a flat stat and percentage, and these are always the same for all characters. And then you get the 3 bonus options, which are totally random, so you have no control what are you gonna get here. On first 2 pieces, so you get the attack pieces, so they will have more offensive stats. Then on the gloves you will get a defense stat, and also the bonus options will be more defense oriented. And in addition, and on boots you will get HP, and the bonus options will be more related to recovery, so skill gauge recovery, cooldown decrease. So that's what's going to be on your boots. In addition, you get also the set bonuses. So for 2 set it's attack, for 3 set it's critical rate, and 4 set is a skill level increase. So it's very important to see if this is actually a skill you're gonna use, otherwise the 4 set doesn't give you anything. And yeah, so I did buy this set around level 40, and I immediately saw quite a big increase in my power. I think at the time I was around 80k, and I jumped to 105, and yeah, I could really feel the power increase both in PvP and PvE zones. So this is option 1, so the pack for 2000 crystals. And now let's look at the cards. The big difference between Future Fight and Future Revolution is that these cards are not account-wide. You can share them, you can put them in the storage box, squad storage, and your other characters can take them out, but you can't equip the same card on multiple characters. So yeah, you can share them, but there is one big caveat to that. And that is, if we look at the 4-star card, it has an exclusive stat. So whoever was your character when you upgraded or got a 4-star card, it will get an exclusive stat, and you can't change this anymore. So even if I upgrade on Doctor Strange to rank 5, it still will say Captain Marvel exclusive stat. So that's a big downfall for this, is that if you can share it to your other characters, but you will get only the fixed effect and the bonus options. You're not gonna get the exclusive stat. So let's see, what did I buy? So you get the this set, the Xandart 4 set, And these are 4-star rare cards, and they are primarily orientated to PvE, because the fixed effect that you get is supervillain damage, supervillain damage decrease, villain damage, and villain damage decrease. So these are the stats that are guaranteed, and my opinion is that villain damage decrease is really a not useful stat. You don't get so much damage from non-boss enemies that it should matter. So I would say that this card is kinda useless, at least in my eyes. Of course you have bonus options and the exclusive stat, but these ones are very random. You can see that mines actually are quite good, but for PvP. So I can use this card for PvP because 2 stats of it are quite good, but the 3rd stat is useless in PvP because you're not gonna... there are no villains, there are just other heroes. And we can see that here on villain damage, it's a bit better. It still will help you questing, because you probably will kill the quest mobs faster with the increased villain damage. You can see that the options I got was super villain damage and PvP damage decrease. So again, something between a PvE and PvP. So ideally it would be all PvE stats so that you can specialize. But in my case, yes, there was a bit of mix of both. Very similar also on these cards. So here, these two actually are quite good, I would say. They help you, especially in leveling. So super villain damage and super villain damage decrease will help you kill those bosses in blitzes, raids, and epic missions. You can see that it kind of continues the trend for me that the bonus options and exclusive stat I get is PvP oriented, so it kind of removes the value of the card, as it's there's no game mode where I would get all options from this card. This one actually, yeah, this one was a quite nice roll. So I got super villain damage both, and I got defense spears on exclusive stats. So for PvE, this is quite a good card. All 3 stats will be active. Also, you can get the bonus stats, so stamina recovery and ultimate skill gauge recovery. Both quite useful stats, I would say. Especially since I'm playing with Captain Marvel, ultimate skill gauge is very important for me. So just to check now what was the power increase. So 186k, and let's go and put those cards on. So the power previously was 186k, and if we're gonna look now, it's 198. So I gained only around 12,000, 13,000 power. So about more than 2 times less than I did get from costumes. So this was the situation for me. When I bought the costumes, I did feel the power increase, and it was easier. The leveling became much more faster. But when I bought the cards, yeah, that didn't make such a big change. Felt a lot less impactful. So another thing to note is that while costumes cannot be shared to your other characters and cards can, the cards will not get the full benefit. As mentioned earlier, you're not gonna get the exclusive stat. It's also important when are you planning to buy them. If you're gonna buy them early, it's gonna give you much more benefit. But later, if you have played 10-12 days or have gotten already to level 100, a 4-star set will do you no good. You can still use it to level up other gear to higher levels, but you will not feel the stat increase because you will probably have a better gear or similar gear at the time. So these were my thoughts. Which one is better? Now I need to go and kill Ultron, and see you in another video. Goodbye.